Shamar Canal will be facing off this weekend against Meza. It's gonna be a very good fight. He's a prospect that's came up through Haney's camp, and I feel like he's definitely someone who's been molded and developed well. He has a lot of different skills. Um, a young guy who can work out the jab, fight inside, fight good distance. This will be a good test for these guys. Everybody on the card is having a step up fight right now. It's gonna be competitive. I feel like Meza and him are basically gonna come in there and ready to fight. Meza is at a high level. He's not a elite guy, but for a guy with just a few fights like Canal has, that'll be something that's perfect for his development as far as getting in the ring with a guy who's got a ton of wins and a ton of losses, different things like that. Not someone who's a top guy right now. A lot of guys, they still got to develop into being a professional, but it'll still be a test. You know what I'm saying? You can lose a fight. This guy's going in there and just get a paycheck. You know, he's still gonna try to win, but he gonna try to get a paycheck too. But he gonna try to win also. But it's gonna be a huge test. I've seen a few of his fights. As far as sparring and different things like that over the years. I didn't even realize who he was until I just seen him recently in a press conference. But this is a loaded card. If you watch every fight on this card, it's gonna be loaded. As far as it's gonna be good. As far as the girl fights and the men fights, it's probably gonna be one of the best cards I've seen recently. Because a lot of cards, they have good names on them, but it's not really competitive fights. And if you seen Eddie Hearn cards, a lot of times he'll put cards together, or Haney, they'll put cards together, and they'll be competitive. It might be the outcome's always shocking and different things like that sometimes. A lot of times you can get a prediction wrong in these fights, but they're very competitive. You know what I'm saying? This young guy gonna be ready to fight. For him to be one of the bottom fights on the card, that lets you know this is gonna be a real good fight. They're not putting them in there with somebody who's horrible or just somebody who's just gonna wash. It's gonna be competitive. So it's definitely someone we can watch out for the next couple of years coming up. A lot of these guys trying to make a name for themselves. Feel like he's definitely one of those guys, along with Amari Jones. Andy Cruz, he's still young as a pro, so you can say him too. But all up and down, they're high-skilled guys. Just got to get in the ring and prove themselves and do different things. But it's going to be a very good card, though. Last couple of weeks, I was like, I don't know what card's going to be the best, to end the year off. But now looking at this card coming through, it's probably going to be one of the best cards of the year. As far as from a competitive standpoint, something we can probably watch over and over. Probably have a lot of replay value. But that's all I got, though. Like and subscribe.